That's my favorite one.
We recording? Yo, we're just right now laughing at these memes, like the Drake meme of him looking like he's stuck in the 90s and shit, and Miguel when he thought he was Superman and tried to jump over the crowd and kick the two girls in the head.
Broke their damn necks
with his Italian boots. Man, like, what the fuck was he thinking, man? Like, Miguel, you're a piece of work. I mean, yeah, you got your Adorn and that shit be rocking bitches to sleep and shit. Good for fucking you, but what the fuck you doing spur of the moment, jumping across the fucking stage, nigga? You gotta practice that shit first. You ain't LeBron. You know, motherfucker think he could fly and shit. Like, he had R. Kelly in his fucking earpiece. Like, what the fuck was he thinking?
That was some reckless shit, man. Like, but I like the fact that he took that one slight pause and just kept singing. It's just,
yo, he looked back like, yo, I know I hit you, bitch, but I gotta hit this note. Like, show must go on, bitch. Like, yo, I was dying, man. And then, oh my god, look, anytime something devastating happens where someone gets hurt, we really gotta stop putting that Jim Ross on it, man. Yo, because I'm at work. I'm at work, and all I hear is, oh my god, don't do it! Don't do it! No! He broke her in half!
If anyone watched WWE back in the day when there was wrestling involved, you hear Jim Ross used to go on like that all the time.
That Jim Ross commentary, it's too perfect to be putting it on some of these things. Y'all be throwing it on, man. And you guys don't even hesitate. Like, you got that shit ready to edit. All you need is the picture in the background, man. You guys are terrible. Terrible human beings, man. But either way, Miguel, man, you out your goddamn mind. What's wrong with you?
Fucked up part is he probably hit it in the backstage.
Yo,
man.
I hope you offered her money and sex. It's the least you can do. Yo, you owe her some mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, bring that girl and bring both of them in the back. Let's lay them on the table. I got this. It's dinner time. I'm gonna show them what I be singing about. Jesus. Alright, guys.
Enough of that.
Welcome to this week's episode of The Huddle. As you can tell, we're in a good mood. We've been joking around, laughing around about life. Things have been great. We had a little water scare in Montreal the other day. Couldn't drink water, apparently.
We turned into a third world country overnight.
It was sad. You had to boil your water. I still got like a pot of water on my stove that I boiled up.
I heard the stores were cleaned out of water, man.
Yeah. Oh, cleaned out. At the hospital, like, I was working, like, every floor was just coming up with, like, pallets of water, man. It was crazy. It was crazy stuff.
I was like, you know, this shit's fucked up when you see people from Laval start taking the water when they don't have to, or just to fuck around with people in Montreal.
I was ready to start renting out my shit. You know what I mean? Just come through.
We were messed up. We were going to the gym and we were going to Cartierville, and we stopped up at the Jean Coutu, and after we were like, "What the fuck is this? This is Laval. They have water. What the fuck is it empty for?" I'm like, these people are fucked up.
Pushing water, man. They were pushing water like gas.
Yeah, they're thinking that this is The Walking Dead or some shit. Hoarding everything.
At one point, I was really thinking of just running over to Metro, buy like a pack of water, and just like walk up and down the streets like, yo, a bottle for $3, motherfucker. I know you need it.
You get all the fucking
the
water.
The is empty.
The toilet paper, everything, man. Just stock up.
Like, horrible. Man.
You never know, man.
God damn.
It was a good. It was a weird last couple days because of it, though.
But yo, it tests you, man. It gets you prepared for like, you know, how you gonna survive if some shit really goes down. You know.
No, it wasn't a problem getting the water or anything. It was just like seeing people who didn't need the water just take it.
Exactly. Supply and demand. You know, like,
but it was fun because like you had some people who were like really like pissed off. You know, like, wait, I gotta boil my water for 60 minutes. Like what?
Yeah, like if you can boil it, like it's better than fucking.
At least you can.
It's probably better than the water and then you get in the bottles in the first place.
It's better than Africa, man. They ain't got no water to boil, man. Like shit. Like
you were really just pissed off that they had to boil water for 60 seconds, man.
Yo, let an African dude come over here. He's like, you're back like to boil water and like get it in abundance.
He probably would have been like, bacteria in the water. That's every day.
Oh, you mean you can still shower with it too? Oh, fuck that.
And that was the thing that was messed up because like they were like, you can shower and wash your hands, but they didn't recommend us washing our dishes. I was like, wait, if you want me to clean myself with it, why can't I clean my dishes, yo?
I guess then you still gonna be eating off of it. I guess they don't want you to ingest it. So don't be like showering with your mouth open and shit.
Yo, if you got a cut on your body,
yeah,
and you're showering, and then like the water goes into your cut, like I don't know, man.
You got some like dirty, like the French showers, just hop in, hop out. Yeah, so, like,
steam, just steam showers.
Yeah, I knew it was fucked up when I saw Wolf's tweet saying he's gonna start charging people to come by his house. And I'm like, this dude's an asshole.
You want some tap water?
Yeah, I won't even. It'll be cold too because I'm evil like that.
This dude is exactly the general from Walking Dead. Just like
tap water 50 cents, hot water $5. $5 per 8 ounces.
Flush the toilet when your time's up. Now you hop up out of there.
Like Jesus.
But no, this is one of the problems I had with Montreal. That was just one of the few things that happened. Probably this week alone. The Metro went down.
The Metro went down twice.
Twice.
Well, you know what?
The
first time I heard it was like just like some precautionary stuff that happened, but the second time an old lady fell in between. So for that, I was like, that's been messed up. But thankfully, the Metro didn't move. Like people heard her screaming, unlike the girl where it happened before, who was on her phone. I'm not even gonna go into that.
That's another. I wouldn't even necessarily. Yeah, you can blame it on the girl with the phone thing, but Montreal is the only city I've seen that doesn't have that guardrail in between.
They should.
The trains, like New York has it.
Yeah, they should have it.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
I think now, like, especially since you've had 2 incidents, and granted, I mean, it's like 2 incidents in like how many years of this Metro going by, like it was never happened, but still, there should be some type of, at least a chain, like
4 screws and like 2 chains, and like you're good.
Like, that's all you need.
I think what you call the name
tape.
The new trains that are coming out with it's like impossible that you can actually fall.
It's all like
it's all connected.
Yeah, it's about time. But I mean, either way, like for the time being, just drill a couple, or even just put some tape, like something, just to say like, hey, there's a gap here.
It's fucked up, dope, and I just like I can't. This city, everything is just going wrong, and it's starting to piss me off. Well, it's been pissing me off, man. I'm tired of this city. It's like living in a third world.
It is nothing like a third world, but continue.
I don't know. I'm from like the Caribbean, and I'm sorry, but the water there is still better than.
Where you're from isn't a third world country.
I've taken vacation in Haiti. You know what I mean? Like I've taken cold showers with buckets over my head, water from a well, and electricity was a luxury. Yeah,
but do you still feel more comfortable over there than you did over here when this shit happens?
Fuck no!
But you're talking about vacation compared to this is where we live 24/7. Of course, you're gonna have a different feeling towards it.
And in Haiti, I'm rich still.
You know what I'm saying? That too. Like when I go back, like if I go to Barbados, I'm not like going to like the crappy slum areas. I'm living with my family and I'm bringing some cash down there, so things are straight.
Shit, I'll feed chicken in the morning. Won't feed them later on, but they'll be on my table at dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Livestock, baby, fresh.
I don't see the procedure. I don't see what happens. I just know that that
freshest
chicken
meats
is on my table.
I don't know, but yeah, that's Montreal in a handful.
No, we're not a third. I know, like apparently, there was an Australian who came here and talked about some like third world conditions that he experienced. And I'm like, you know what? Shut the fuck up. You don't like it? Go back to Aussie, my friend. Like, what are you talking about? This is the furthest from third world you can get.
Australia has their own problems. They're still stuck in racism. They still do blackface on TV. I think it's as if it's nothing. I was like, what's his name? Harry Connish Jr.
Yeah.
He was there when he was doing a judging competition. There was these people doing blackface, Michael Jackson 5 thing, and he was like, nah, this shit ain't gonna fly right now. He said, like, this is very insulting, and a white dude saying that, they're like...
Yeah, for real, right?
But he's from New Orleans, too, so he was like, he was gonna fight. You can see his face, he was gonna fight.
You know he grew up around some black people.
Oh, man.
I would not mess with Australia. Like, and that's why I have no interest in going into the eastern part
Europe.
of the world.
There's no place. I'm not saying Europe is a bad place to go, but I'm sure there's nice places, but... The racism over there is horrible.
Where is it? Sweden? Where black dudes get mad?
Finland, Sweden, all those...
That's the only part.
Switzerland.
Yeah.
That is the spot.
Holland.
If you're a black man, Switzerland, Holland, some parts of Sweden. Stay out of Poland. They're racist fuck up. Those are the places where you go get some mad...
That's the only spot.
Germany, too. If you're in, like, the major cities, Berlin, etc.
I wouldn't change Germany.
They are not like they used to be. As long as you like raving, you're good to go.
I don't know, but yeah, I don't know why people like they want to go back to Europe, see all this old. I don't like old stuff. Me personally, I don't like old. I like new things. I want to go to LA. I want to go to New York.
If you want new things, go to Japan.
True.
I like all the freshest technology.
That's what I see. I want to see new things. I want to see old shit that causes wars and people still stuck on religion back in the day. I want that part of that shit.
It's true.
It's true. All wars start from religion. Every single war that started.
Every piece of old architecture, to
religion or women. That isn't a joke.
About women, start wars.
I'm not trying to be funny or anything. It's true. Religion or women. That's usually how wars start.
Oh, so bitches ain't shit.
I didn't say that. Because I love the
just niggas putting too much value on a.
Oh, Wolf, you have something personal to say?
Yeah, I ain't say nothing.
What you say?
I'm just saying it. Like, it only makes sense,
I don't know, man. So let's talk about your Xbox reveal. That happened. What was it? How much days now?
What was it, 3-4 days ago?
Yeah, 4 days ago.
I thought it was good.
I don't know. I already said that it's gonna kill half their fan base.
Okay, we gotta be straight. Jason's a hater. The rest of us here, myself and Wolf, we feel like there's some actual promise and positivity that came from it. He's just pissed off that it's no longer a completely simple gaming console.
I don't think that's not the problem I have with it. Is because most TVs have everything that's already in the Xbox.
But
it's
the thing is,
no, they don't.
Most of them do. Most TVs do.
Not like voice commands. The hand gestures
people. Like I said, people don't want to be waving their hands around like.
Let's say like a smart TV. Like I have
people. Yeah.
I have a smart TV. I don't use that shit at all because basically, even right now, whatever game, Xbox or PS3, it'll do basically the same shit. Like go on the web, whatever. Like it won't be as clunky as it is on a smart TV. And now the Xbox One, that shit just looks too smooth. Man.
I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm just saying they're gonna cut out half your fan base from the people who actually purchased the Xbox 360.
Look, personally, I am a big fan of the fact that everything can be voice commanded up until the point where you need to play video games. To me, that's a pretty big deal because let's say like I'm sitting in bed and like the controller is across the room, I can still turn on the Xbox with a simple voice command, browse through all of my menus and everything like that, watch movies, play music with just my voice. Like, to me, that's a big deal. I think that's an incredible part of what makes the Xbox One good.
The thing, that I like about it too is that anybody's going to be able to use it. Like, I remember just thinking about even just my mom who can't work a freaking remote at all, whatever. Like, if she wants, just Xbox, Oprah, whatever, some shit like that, she'll be able to do that shit. Like, kids, they want to watch their movies or play their games, just say it, it's simple, smooth.
Xbox, GPS of my girlfriend. Find out where she at.
Well, I'm not saying some of that stuff is good, but like me personally, if I want to go on something else like on the side, I'm going to pause the game. Like, I'm not going to like do something on the side, multitasking. No, that's confusing, and I think that's counterproductive.
You're lazy.
It's not laziness.
Multitasking is counterproductive.
Laziness is using your voice to change the channel when you could do it with one button.
You just said multitasking is
But I mean, you can still do it, but like, what would you rather have? Like, the ability to do both, or just the...
If I know, I can...
Doing both of them.
But you understand, too, it's like, one of the things they're trying to eliminate was the problem of, if you're in the middle of a game, and somebody wants to have a voice chat with you, you have to literally pause the game, open your menu, now go through all the steps, find out which channel they're on, click that channel, hopefully it starts up right away. They're eliminating that. It's like, boom, you're in the game, notification comes up, this person wants to chat, you just say your voice command, they pop up in the side pane, which is awesome, because now I can keep playing, I didn't lose a step in any of my gaming, and I'm instantly connected into my either voice chat or Skype video chat, whatever it is. That is great, because now you're eliminating that awful, there were so many calls or messages I would ignore till either the round ended, or I would just completely forget about because I'm in the middle of the game, I don't want to pause it, but I know I have to pause it if I want to actually talk to you. Which was annoying as fuck.
I don't know. I just personally think it's not a game machine anymore, and being called a console...
And this is what I keep trying to tell you. They said it's not just for gaming anymore, it's an all-in-one entertainment system.
Yeah, but the people who buy it are gamers. That's the main point. The people who your main catering
You're
to are
broadening
gamers.
your horizons.
Yeah, but
Because you understand too, you have to look at where consumerism is going. And it's no longer just one device for one thing. We get cell phones because you can call, you can text, you can go online, you can control your devices within your home, you can set your alarm on your car or in your home all through your phone. So now we need the home entertainment system to be in tune, in sync, all in one, which is what they are understanding. Because in this day and age, you have too many things. Like you have your cable box, you have your Xbox, you have, like your DVDs, your Blu-rays, all this stuff is there. It's like, let's just make sure everything is in one place so that it's simpler and easier to use for everyone.
I'm sure that caters to a lot of people, but like I said, to the main people who bought a 360, which are gamers, they're not gonna want that.
How are you making that assumption that the core thing that's still going to be there is not going to be wanted now because they've added a few things to it?
Simple fact is 50% of people don't have online for Xbox 360. That's the simple fact.
All you need is internet.
Huh?
All you need is internet.
But my point is,
who today does not have internet? Who today does not have Wi-Fi?
It's not the fact of not having Wi-Fi. It's not having broadband Wi-Fi to do that and having access to all this stuff. I'm sure a lot of people have internet, high speed, whatever, but I'm sure a lot of them don't have DirecTV or Comcast or anything like that.
It doesn't matter.
So all that.
But you don't need that to play your Xbox.
Yes.
Because if you don't need
access
cable
to your game, you just need a basic internet connection.
You don't need cable.
Get access.
If you have internet, which most people who have an Xbox or a PlayStation do.
No, you have to have the cable box. That's why the HDMI in cables for on the back of the Xbox, on the new Xbox One. You need to have your TV box to plug into your Xbox so you can change your channel through the game machine.
Yeah, if you want to.
But that's if you want that. If you want to do that. But if you're buying it just for gaming, that's a non-issue.
But the thing is, if you're buying it just for gaming, you have to have an internet connection.
So who doesn't have an internet connection these days?
Half the people on 360.
Who does? What? Okay, whatever.
Who
doesn't have? You're making the assumption that people who have it don't have internet.
No. I'm saying that half the people.
Just because they don't hook it up doesn't mean they don't have internet.
So why would they have to? Then they're going to tell me that I have to pay for gold to play their games now?
No one ever said that. It said you have to have internet. That's it. You're making the assumption that you have to buy gold now to play games. I never said that.
My thing is, if you have a system that could go online, why would you keep it offline?
Because you get instant updates. It's the fact that it's constantly updating itself. It's constantly making sure that you're up to date with your hardware and your software. That's what it
fine,
does.
but like I said, half the people on 360 don't do that.
No, most people, you're making the assumption that because people don't have gold memberships with their Xboxes that they don't have internet, which isn't true.
Well, half people, they don't use live. That's what I'm trying to say. They
Doesn't matter. As long as they can hook it up to the internet, it'll work. And if you don't have internet today, so what? Keep your 360. Keep your PS3.
But that's the thing. The infrastructure, like the 360 is the main caterer. They're catered to the states. Most of the states don't have that.
You're making a weird argument because you're saying they're not catering to their gamers, in which most case gamers who are very much endowed in the games and the console they play all have internet.
No, not all gamers have internet. That's a pure fact. Anyone who plays a fighting game is not going to play fighting games online. Are you crazy?
What are you talking about?
Are you kidding me? How many people got Tekken,
purely online.
Tekken versus Street Fighter, like Mortal Kombat, Injustice, all these games that they got and they play it online.
But they don't play, even I
it's fun to play with people around, but hey, if there's no one around me but I don't want to face computer, I'm going to play it online.
If you don't have a good internet connection, especially in the States, like I'm telling you, it has it's an.
But you're making the assumption that you need a powerful gold membership connection to the internet in order to play games.
You need an infrastructure thing, and the States don't have that. You don't get internet everywhere in the States because of how the States is situated. Everything is Eastern or Western. In the middle of the States, there's nothing.
I'm pretty sure they still got it.
I'm not saying that.
I don't understand what your big argument is about. You're saying the infrastructure of who has internet, who doesn't have internet. What does that have to do with having an Xbox that needs the internet connection?
I live in Wisconsin, some rural area. Do you think I'm going to get DirecTV or Comcast?
Don't get it then. That doesn't matter. That's completely irrelevant.
But if I had the 360, then and now I'm like, I need
keep playing it.
if I need a connection, if I want to get
if you don't have internet, clearly you are not ready for the Xbox One.
It's not that they're not ready. It's just that they prefer not to use the internet. A lot of people.
But you also have to see like where like the population of people in like if there's a high population in this area, chances are the better internet connections.
It's like you just said, they are isolating their core fan base by making it not just a gaming console. But the one thing that gamers usually have, in most cases, like majority of cases, don't let me generalize, most gamers who are hardcore gamers play online. That is fact. They have internet connection, they play online, they have gold memberships, they pay for it yearly, they go online. So now, if Xbox is saying, yeah, you need an internet connection for the Xbox to work, for it to work functionally, they're just like, okay, whatever, plug it in, boom, let's go.
I think they're just cutting off a good section of their customers by doing that. That whole you need the internet. I know a lot of people won't adopt.
You know what? If you have a problem with it, get a Wii U.
Yeah, exactly.
It's that simple. You don't like, get a Wii U. Get a PS4 if a PS4 works offline. Good for you. But if you want an Xbox One, if you want to be part of that gaming community that you've always been a part of, get it. Get your internet hooked up to it, which most likely it already will be, and play.
I don't know, man. Like I said,
because I highly doubt you will need a gold membership to play a single player game. It'd be ridiculous if they're like, wait, you don't have a gold membership? This game can't be activated. Are you kidding me?
It wouldn't surprise me for Xbox. You need to pay to play online.
I think you're just making a personal assumption.
It has nothing to do like that. Do you need to pay? You need to play to pay online to play a PC game? No, you just pay your internet bill.
Any game you don't have to pay an Xbox for gold membership to play.
I know, not every game, but
even like I don't even know if there is a game where you have to have an Xbox gold membership to play. Like, if you want to go like multiplayer or whatever,
that's what I mean.
Yeah, but I mean that's what you want to do. But
I don't know. I'm just saying that they're kind of killing their fan base. That's all I'm saying. And like,
but they're also introducing a new fan base too, like for people who don't play video games, like which is going to be like a lot like an older.
Who do you think
folk.
turned in to watch the Microsoft press conference event?
But it doesn't even matter. Like
yeah, it does matter.
A lot of people actually.
People who play the games turn in to see it. There's no one else other than
but I'm sure let's say that people who only play games watched it and then they were the ones complaining because they didn't see games. Good for you. Shut the fuck up. E3 is around the corner.
But Microsoft says that all the time. They say E3, we're getting games, we're getting exclusive games, but you still come out
every year at E3.
Games.
PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo announce their biggest games. Ubisoft announces their games. EA, everyone does it at E3. Why are we expecting them at an Xbox hardware reveal to tell us every single game that's going to be on it?
Not every single game, but show at least a game that's, Forza just came out. What was the last Forza that came out?
Forza? You understand? You look at the Xbox from the beginning, like from the very first Xbox. What were their staple games? Forza, Halo, and throw in a third.
There was no third.
So there you go. Oh, Gears of War.
Gears of War didn't come out on the first Xbox.
Yes, it did.
The second Xbox. It came out on the second Xbox. It came out on 360. Gears of War started on.
Okay, so forget it. You have those two games, right? These are like your staple games. So Forza announces with the opening of the new Xbox, we're going to be the first game there. Of course, it's one of their staple games. It's like Nintendo making a new console and not having a Mario game.
But they didn't have a Mario game.
Yes, they did.
No.
They had a Mario, they had a Mario Kart, they had all that stuff.
Not the Wii U, no.
Well, the Wii U sucks, so I guess
so there you go.
My point with the Wii U is why it's not selling. It's because there's no games for it.
Why it's not selling? Because it's graphics and everything like
but
that.
You're making you're sitting here making the assumption there's no games for it when they announced that they have 15 exclusives on the way, 8 of which are games that we never heard of, original titles. That's what they announced.
How much of those are Kinect games? Did you buy any Kinect games?
What the fuck does it matter?
It does matter because Kinect is shovelware. Same thing with the Wii. All that bullshit, it was just pure games until Zelda, Metroid, and Mario came out. That's when the time it only sells. That's the only time
I don't know what you're complaining about. Like, first you're saying they don't have games. Then I explain the game situation. Now you're like, well, it's going to be with Kinect? Like, you're just looking for a reason to not be happy with anything Xbox
What's the point of saying you're going to have games when the games you have are exclusive and no one's going to buy? That's my point.
How do you know you're not going to buy them? They haven't even announced what's coming out.
They always, but that's what Microsoft always does. They didn't change their mold from what it was.
Stop assuming things.
It's not assuming.
No, literally, you're assuming that whatever they put out, nobody's going to want.
No, I'm not saying that. They've been doing it since 360. Change it up. It's a new generation. Show something new. Not Call of Duty over and over and over again.
We knew Call of Duty was coming out for both consoles. What's your complaint?
It's the same thing for the PS3. The PS3, PS2, it's the same thing. I'm tired of Call of Duty. I'm tired of it.
And
So
then
buy a new game.
E3
I
is
do
going to
buy
show
new
other
games.
games. Like,
But what other games? Okay, tell me 10 exclusives that the 360 has. 10 exclusive games that the 360
how am I supposed
has.
to? I'm not concerned about the 360. I'm concerned about the Xbox One.
I'm not telling you.
We're about
I'm talking about the 360. What 10
But that's
games
what we're
do you
talking
know?
about today.
Why
The
are
Xbox
you
One.
complaining when they said they have 15 exclusive games on the way? Why should I name you 10 when they're going to name 15?
Okay, but it could be, okay, let's say 15 of them, let's say 8
They
of
don't
them,
pay me to fucking give a shit, okay? I pay them the
Exclusive
shit
means
because when I see
nothing.
it, if I like it, I buy it and then I go from there. But you're like, nah, I didn't like what you showed because I wanted this. It's not what I wanted. What kind of complaint is that?
that's not, it has nothing to do with that complaint.
You're mad? Your
exclusive-
original argument was that you're mad that it's not a gaming console when they clearly said they have 15 exclusives on the way.
What
Then-
games? What games? You only
Wait for E3!
Why do I have to wait for E3? Your competition is
Okay.
showing games before you.
Tell me the list of PS4 games that are coming out right off the bat.
Infamous, Watch Dogs,
Coming out on Xbox.
Battlefield 4,
Coming out on Xbox.
Uncharted 4.
There's your one exclusive.
I gave you Infamous as well.
There's your, okay, 2 exclusives. Keep going.
What else? What else? What else?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty is one of them too. I'm not saying that. Beyond Two Souls.
Is that makes
Exclusive.
exclusive?
Exclusive. What else? Another Sony exclusive. The other God of War that's in effect.
They're making another one?
Yeah. Essentially, it's a prequel. God of War 4.
Jesus.
That's another sequel. It's another sequel Microsoft, Sony's coming out with. No, Assassin's Creed, that's both systems. I said Battlefield, but that's both systems. What else? It's coming out. A whole slew of other things, man.
that they'll probably show at E3 along with Xbox.
I'm not saying.
Thank you.
I'm not saying, but
Everything we will
all,
see
all
at
the
E3.
games I just said were shown at the Sony.
You named
press
exclusives that were pretty much expected, so I can name exclusives. that
conference.
pretty much
Infamous wasn't expected.
Really?
Infamous not expected.
Really?
Infamous was not
They only
expected.
had 2, and usually in most developers, they do trilogies. It's a known fact.
Infamous was not expected. No
Anything after a trilogy is unexpected.
Beyond Two Souls, well, yeah, that's coming out for PS3 and the PS4 exclusive. So it's like they showed gameplay. That's one thing. What they showed at the press reveal was all CG. Was all CG pre-rendered stuff.
I'm pretty sure we'll see. Like, but we still don't know. Like, we're still gonna see.
I don't know how many
like,
times we have to say
I'm
the
not
games will
saying.
be shown at E3.
I'm not saying, but Microsoft has been saying, "Oh, we'll show the games at E3." They've been showing games.
Do you not think that the graphics will not be like?
They
on par?
announced
Like,
they have 15 exclusives ready to go.
you don't think so?
No,
15
The Rock-
exclusives ready to go outside the gate, and you're pissed off.
it has.
Yeah.
That's nothing. It could be 15 shovelware Kinect games.
We don't know that.
Huh?
We don't know that though.
No.
We'll find
Well,
out.
but it's.
And we'll do another
Of course
podcast
I know that
reviewing
because that's how it's
E3.
always been. They've been
Oh.
following the mold. They've been following the mold forever. That's how it's always
But
been.
you act like they're the only ones who do this. Nintendo does it, PlayStation does it, and Xbox does it. You always have your foundation pillar games that will keep your fan base there, and then you expand.
But they
It's
don't-
known fact.
But they haven't brought anything new. That's my point. Xbox hasn't brought anything new. Quantum Break, I could give it credit because that's the only thing I saw from Remedy that actually looks decent. But everything else, I expected it from Microsoft. Call of
Looking
Duty,
forward to Rainbow Six. That's
Call of
gonna be
Duty
great.
played it. EA Sports played it, which is also coming on PS4, not exclusive. And what? Is that it? Forza is the only exclusive you guys brought, and
What part of 15 exclusives don't you understand?
I mean, this is just going around in circles.
Yeah.
Like,
not- it's-
I mean, they said they have
they
15
said 15
exclusives.
exclusive, but 15 exclusives that let's say 7 of them no one buys. Okay, it's
But how do
exclusive.
we know that? We don't know that for sure. Like,
I don't know marketing,
I
buddy.
know it for
Like,
sure.
I
know
can't
it for sure.
predict the
Just by
future.
following for trends of how Microsoft works, I know it for sure.
I love how you can predict the future. It's great. What are the lottery numbers for?
It has nothing to do with
Max.
predicting the future. It's seeing.
No,
what they've
clearly
done.
you are sitting here and saying, yeah, they have all these
The
exclusive
fact
games,
that you can't
but they're
tell me
not
10,
going to sell.
The fact you can't tell me 10 exclusive that Microsoft has had in their whole since they started gaming just proves how much games they have. Call of Duty, Madden, and that's it. And they're all They're all on all the systems. The only thing you have is Halo, Forza, Gears of War, Fable. Epic is not doing any more games they're doing on multiplat, so Gears is out of the question now. Fable, we don't even know what's going on with Fable anymore. It was an on-rail game, Connect game, that I'm sure none of you guys bought. Am I right? Did you buy Fable?
I bought a Fable. I don't know which one.
Did you buy the latest one that's on Connect?
I don't even know what the latest one is.
Okay, that's my point. And you said 15 exclusive. That's an exclusive game, right?
Yeah, but
it's an exclusive game, right? Did you buy it? No, because it's
just because it's exclusive doesn't mean you have to buy it.
No, but you're saying, oh, you're coming over 15 exclusive, 15 exclusive. It doesn't matter if it's exclusive.
Yeah, because
you
keep saying they don't have any exclusives to sell, and then when we say what literally they told us they have 15 exclusives, you're saying, well, no one's gonna buy it.
So basically, you're saying that like basing off the history.
No,
right?
I think he's basing off. I don't want it, so therefore nobody else is gonna want it.
No, it has
which is a stupid argument.
No one does buy it. That if it was an exclusive, good exclusive, you guys would have bought the latest Fable. But no, you didn't, because you always bought. Why didn't you buy the Kinect? Why didn't you have Fable?
I didn't want the Kinect.
Why?
I didn't need it.
Why?
Still had the Xbox.
What part of I didn't need it? Do I have to clarify I didn't need it? That's a weird thing.
But you need the Xbox One. You need the Xbox One that has to use Kinect.
It comes with it.
No, it has to use it.
Because it comes with it.
It has to use it.
I just said it comes with it, so I'll use it.
So why do you need to use it?
Because it comes with it.
That's an oxymoron. What you're just saying. You don't comprehend what you're saying. You say you didn't need it before.
I didn't need it for this.
Because it comes with it, you have to use it.
Like if
I didn't need it for this Xbox, but clearly I need it for the next one. So guess what? I'll use it because it comes with it. What's your argument?
Oh my goodness.
You're what? I'm now I can't use it because it comes with it and needs it. If it needs it, I'll use it. What's the problem?
You're forced to use it then.
So be it. But it comes with. It's not like I have to go out of my way and buy it.
Use it though. Like
it has to be on. Xbox clearly said you have to have it.
I don't see how that's a problem. If they're gonna supply it with every single Xbox One, I'm not gonna complain. It's the fact of I didn't want to buy something extra that I knew I didn't need with the games I was playing. But if you're saying now with this new console, I need it because of the interaction and how it works, fine, so be it. But they're supplying it with every single Xbox One. I don't have to buy it extra? Good, I'll use it. What's the problem?
I don't get it. I don't get it. Because you're saying you didn't need it.
No, buy it.
I don't need it for the 360. But if I need it for the Xbox One, I'll use it. What's the problem? What's not to understand?
Why would you have to use it? If Xbox One said you could have it, but you didn't need to use it, but it came in every box.
If the Xbox One said I didn't need it, I probably wouldn't use it.
But you would pay to have it?
No, if it comes in every box, I just keep
You're
it.
basically paying to have it because it comes in every box. There's a price associated with it. You're paying to have it.
It's not a separate price, which is what the Kinect for this Xbox was, which is why I said I don't want it. What's your problem?
All right, man.
I don't see how you see that as like a big deal. Like if I didn't need it, I didn't. Did you buy the PlayStation Move?
No.
Why?
Because it didn't come with it, and neither is the PS4. It didn't come with it.
Exact same argument I'm making.
And I don't want it.
But if the PS4 comes with the PlayStation Move and says you need it, guess what? You'll use it.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't buy it. I would not buy the system for something that I'm supposed to use to want it. That's my whole point. I'm not going to buy a PS3 that says, oh, I have to use the Move now to change channels. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm like, fuck this shit.
Who's telling you that you have to, like even with the Xbox One, like you're not going to have to shout out commands.
Pick up the controller.
Use the controller.
No, but it has to be on.
So what?
Leave it on. Everything is going to be on. What are you talking about?
It has to be on for it to, you can't just unplug it and say, oh, I could work on the Xbox.
So leave it plugged in.
What, like, is that how much you, like, is going to cost extra, like your electric bill?
Has your world come crumbling down because you have to leave it plugged in?
What's the point of having it? What's the point of having something work? You need it to work your Xbox. Don't you understand? You need it to work the machine. If it's not plugged in, your machine won't work.
So the fuck what? Plug it in. I really don't get what the argument. Like you're arguing because you have to leave it plugged in.
You need it to work the Xbox. The voice command comes from the Kinect. It's not you just talk to the Xbox like that.
No shit, Sherlock. Everyone knows that. What's the point?
Makes no sense. Like you're making something more cumbersome than it needs to be.
Obviously, there are people who like to use the voice thing.
I'm not saying people don't like that, but I'm just saying me personally.
So if you don't want to use it, you have both options. If you don't want to use option number one, you still have option number two.
Walk up to the Xbox and push the button.
No, the machine won't work.
I'm saying if you have both of them running, who's it bothering if the Kinect's running and
you don't want
a
controller.
Like who's
if you want to push arrow movies, do that. No one's saying you can't do that. But stop crying because you have to plug your Kinect in.
It has nothing to do with plugging the Kinect in. It's just being cumbersome by something that can be done simple with one touch on a remote instead of doing Xbox, change TV. That's an ADD child who needs that. I'm sorry, but it's true.
What?
If you have to say, Xbox, load a movie, Xbox, open this, Xbox, do that. Like, come on, please.
So
that's your opinion.
You're
you
mad because of something that's simple?
It has nothing to do with being mad. It's seeing what's cumbersome and what's not cumbersome.
You find it more cumbersome to just speak a command than sit there with your controller in hand and
I
push
find it more cumbersome to waving your hand around like an idiot in front of your TV.
You don't even have to use that.
Then use your controller, man, because it's still
You
there.
don't have to wave your hands around. You can say Xbox Home. That's so simple.
No. Oh my goodness.
You're mad because you have to say Xbox Home?
No, I was just saying it's
Xbox
useless.
on.
It's something
Xbox
you
off.
don't need. It's really something you do not need. That's given to you that has to work with the machine. You're giving something that you don't need, but you need it in order to work.
Yeah, do we need McDonald's, but we still eat it? Like you want it, so go ahead, you can buy it.
But do you need it to survive?
Not really.
Okay,
no.
that's my point now.
I don't need deodorant.
But you want it. Like some people do want it though.
I don't need deodorant.
No, you don't.
Okay, so that's my point. You need something. You need the freaking machine to survive in order to have it.
I don't
That's
need lotion, but I use it.
This conversation is stupid. Like I'm done. Like, cause it doesn't make any sense.
It does make sense.
I don't
you
need
guys just
alcohol.
love your Xbox all the time and nothing else.
Okay.
Wolf, I can't even speak to you because you only
Jason.
play Madden and 2K. That's it.
All right, Jason.
Madden and
That
2K.
doesn't mean anything though. Like you're basing your argument on something that's just completely fallacy. Like
It's not
because he
fallacy,
plays 2 games, now his argument's irrelevant. That's ridiculous. Because he's still going to use the same amount of voice commands, the same amount of controller strokes, the same amount of energy that it would take anybody else who uses the Xbox.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
How do you know that?
Because I saw the press conference. You're telling me something that, if you don't have internet connection, too bad, don't get it.
We
Please,
all
half of your
saw the
customers-
press
Half of your
conference.
customers don't use
We already
internet.
went through this.
I'm not going back to this
I know.
internet conversation, okay? Like, my goodness. I don't know how you can sit here and make this type of argument because you have to plug in everything that it sucks. Like, give me a break.
It's not me who's saying it. Everyone on the internet is saying it. All the game experts who play games, who review games, who do this thing for a living, telling you this is not going to work.
I like how easily your opinion can be swayed by a bunch of experts.
And first of all, these experts haven't even seen everything yet. Like nobody has.
They saw just as much as we did.
No,
how about
it's not.
you wait to find out everything? They just gave us a glimpse of what it's possible of, and we haven't even seen the games that will come with it yet. But yet everybody has a negative opinion. I'm not saying that it's going to be the next best thing. I'm just saying from what they showed, there was a lot of positive. That's all I'm saying. But you're sitting here trying to down it as if, no, what they showed means it's shit.
All I'm trying to say is that you're cutting off a segment of your customers who bought originally the 360 that you're cutting off for this gen. It's the same thing what Capcom does when they come up with 2 different games. That does essentially the same thing.
And you know what?
And it costing them their ass right
People
now.
buy them both.
And no,
Believe it or
they
not.
buy them both, but the second sales goes down. And as soon as you keep doing it,
Obviously,
goes
because
down.
some people
Goes
keep the
down.
original. But
Goes
the point
down.
is,
Goes down.
people
Goes down.
still
Goes down.
buy it. When Street Fighter 4 came out, people bought it. When Super Street Fighter 4 came
Less
out,
people bought it.
but they still bought it.
But less people bought it.
Guess
it
what?
doesn't matter.
Capcom still made money. You want to know why? Because people bought it.
But less people bought it in the first one.
Marvel vs. Capcom 3 comes out. People buy it. Then the Super Arcade Deluxe Edition with the extra combos came out.
Less people bought it, and you
But
fragmented
what
your
happened?
fan base. And
What
you
happened?
fragmented your fan base. That's why you have half there and half there. And
But
no
you're
one can
missing the
interact with
point
each
here.
other.
What happened? People bought it. Whether you're segregating a part of your competition or not, people still bought it. People still have both.
But you're fragmenting your
People
fan
will
base.
buy the Xbox
I'm not
One.
saying people won't buy it, but I'm saying you're fragmenting the people that will. That
What does that have to do with you, though? Like, what? Who cares?
This is for anything.
That's not our concern. Our concern is the hardware they're providing for us. Do you want it? Yes, buy it. If you don't buy it. It's that simple.
If you don't buy it, less money.
When I see everything for the PS4, I'll make my decision on if I want it or not. If I like what they have, I'll buy it. If not, I won't. It's that simple.
But that's the thing. When I saw the PlayStation meeting, I'm comparing it to the Xbox One. They're not fragmenting their fan base. Like, say, We have this on this console now. Sorry, you're gonna have to get an internet connection to play it. Too bad. It's like, no. If you're a game console, you cater to everyone. You cater to your fan base. That's one thing I liked about PlayStation. They always cater to the gamers. Always. You can't say that about Xbox. Xbox, starting from the 360, became more of an entertainment machine than a gaming machine. And that's why there's no first-party studios except Microsoft Studios at
You're telling me the
Xbox.
PS4 hasn't done anything for entertainment whatsoever?
That's not what I said.
But you're making it sound like it's just the gaming console.
It's catered to gamers.
And the Xbox isn't.
As opposed to where Xbox is catering to entertainment than to gamers. Xbox is catering to entertainment more than it is to gamers, where PS3 is catering to more gamers than it is to entertainment. And that's a fact. That's a straight up fact.
I wish you guys could see the face I'm making right now.
It's a fact. And you can't refute it because it's true.
What's the refute? You're just saying that a gaming console 1 and a gaming console 2, this one's more of a gaming console because, well, you know, they just like the gaming side a bit more. Like, no, they both do the exact same shit. Do you not realize that?
No, they don't.
The only difference that you had a big problem with was the fact that you need an internet connection, that your Kinect has to be plugged in.
No, it isn't. If you're not catering to your core fan base that started you off, which is Xbox, your gaming...
Does the Xbox play games?
Yes, it does. But
then how are they not catering to their gaming community?
What efforts have they put in to match Sony? What efforts? If anything, the Xbox...
Why would they have to match Sony if they're already
Does the Xbox play games?
They should be better. They should be better.
Does the Xbox play games?
It should not be coming with 4 games every year. I'm sorry.
I'm done with this conversation, man. Because they've already showed that they're coming out with more games. I can't even talk to this.
I don't understand how you can say the Xbox isn't catering to its gaming community if it still plays games, if it has games on the way.
We didn't see one game that was played. We only saw CG cutscene. That's all. Other from the
so you're mad that they didn't have gameplay?
It has nothing to do with gameplay.
You just said all we saw was CG, but we saw games.
They showed the games that we know was coming out already on the PS4. They didn't show anything new. The only thing new they saw, what I told you, Quantum Break, which is another
and Forza.
CG. No, I said something new. Forza is...
It's not the old Forza that they're putting on. It's a new
Forza.
game. Who cares? Forza. It's a new game.
It's still Forza, though. I want a new franchise, new IP.
Do not buy the new game, God of War.
You have a money.
Because it's not a new game.
Fine. I already have all 3 of them. It's not a new game. Fine.
But that's the argument you're making. Do you understand that?
It's a new generation. I know for a fact that Sony's going to come out with new games. Look, Last of Us. A new franchise. I'm going to get that because it's new. And it's on the PS3 of all things.
Is it a franchise or is it just a game?
It's going to be a franchise. It's going to be a franchise. It's going to be a franchise. And that's how it works. And I've only seen, there's 5 Halo games that came out on the Xbox 360. 5 Halo games.
Count how many Mario games there are, please. Count how many Zelda games there are.
That's Nintendo. That's a Nintendo's problem too.
Is it their problem?
Yeah, it is their problem.
Look, I'm not the biggest fan of Nintendo as it is, but they know how to keep people playing because they cater. They know their demographic.
But that's what not selling either. Mario, like I said, there's no games that people are getting tired of this shit where it's only the same bullshit over and over. Same thing why God of War Ascension didn't sell well. Because it was the same shit over again. It's God of War. I like God of War, but it didn't sell well because it's the same God of War bullshit and it was a prequel. People are getting tired of it. They want new IPs. They want something new, not the same thing over and over. I'm sure Halo is going to be good. It's going to sell a lot, but it's still Halo. And it's the same thing we've been doing.
But you were sitting here and
over.
making the assumption that there were absolutely no brand new games going to come out for Xbox.
The only brand new game I seen came out on the 360 last time was all Kinect games.
We're talking
all
now,
Kinect
okay?
games.
You were saying there were absolutely no brand new games that are about to come out on the 360. Is that your statement?
No, on the Xbox One.
Yeah, is that your statement?
I'm not saying that at all. But I'm telling you, how many of those brand new games are going to cater to gamers, or is going to connect? It's going to be Kinect games.
I guess we're going to find out, right? I mean, that's the whole fucking point that we're making, right? That we're going to see at E3.
Because
we still don't know, man.
You're making solidified predictions where I'm saying we don't know shit.
Because
Let's
it's a
wait
trend
and
that
see.
Microsoft has. That's the whole.
Microsoft also didn't have Blu-ray players. Guess what? They got Blu-ray now. They changed. They're changing. Like, how do we know what they come out with?
Because it's the same. The whole.
How is that the same trend? They didn't have Blu-ray players. They had that fucking HD bullshit. Now they caught up. Fucking put in a Blu-ray player.
A next generation, not I'm talking about
next generation is just coming out right now, and we're gonna see what fucking.
But we're getting another Forza. Like I was telling you, we're getting another Forza game, right?
I like Forza.
You like Forza? That's fine. I'm saying, but is it new?
To the race game community who likes Forza, who likes Need for Speed, thank you.
But it's not.
What is your like?
New.
You're sitting here like. It's a new game. We like new games because you get the new cars. It's a new feel, new tracks.
This conversation
That's great.
is not moving at all because it's just going around in circles.
Like I don't understand how you can make this argument.
Let me see. I'm gonna finish with saying this. All I'm gonna say is Xbox One. It's gonna sell. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna sell. It's not gonna sell as much as the 360 because they fragmented their fan base with that online thing.
But the thing is, they're probably they're bringing in a new market too with the entertainment that is going to be on this Xbox.
I'm saying. That's what
all I know is they got a nice little license with the NFL that got me. Woo!
Look, I'm gonna tell you this right now. My brother saw the video. My brother don't play games for shit. All right, he saw that. He said he's getting one. My brother doesn't even know how to work a fucking.
But he's gonna
system.
get it for the NFL and.
He's gonna get it for the TV for
that's fine. I'm not saying that's not.
So that's a new market that's coming in.
That's a new. But how many people is that gonna cater to?
We don't know yet, but I'm sure it's gonna be a lot.
Like let's say in Europe where Xbox is I think either number 1 or number 2 in Europe. Who's that going to cater to? I'm gonna say
Xbox is going to have exclusives on FIFA, and in Europe that's going to be fucking huge.
They're going to have exclusive
content on FIFA.
You know that they're going to
exclusive.
You don't understand?
Content.
FIFA is the biggest selling sports game in the world.
So if you have more content on the Xbox,
world, period.
I know, but still sells more on PS3. I'm not saying that
Ultimate Team, like her brother is like will swear by it. Okay, like they go fucking hard for FIFA.
I'm not saying, but people like, especially Europe, where their internet is shit.
Exclusive.
It doesn't matter. Their internet is shit. They're not going to do that because most of the people in Europe they don't play online. And that's a fact. They really don't play online.
LAN parties. We'll kick it old school then. Like who?
Okay, that's
your argument doesn't make sense because what you're saying is like you're basing everything solely on the internet, which
the
most
infrastructure
people
of how the
in
world
this day and age have.
The infrastructure of how this stage is, you can't have always online. It's impossible. There's going to be downtime for something. You cannot have always online.
Tell that to social networks.
You can't do it. Facebook goes down. You're just probably not on when it goes down, and you're.
But it does.
I never noticed it.
It does. It goes down, and guess what? You wait an hour or two, and then it kicks right back up.
But
so be it. But that's why they said they're going to be instituting 300,000 servers across the board.
That's fine.
So what's the problem?
You have, but that's not the point. You're fragmenting people who probably don't have no interest in going online and who don't have the infrastructure for going online. That's my point.
Then keep
in the
your
States,
360.
In the States, they don't have the infrastructure.
Look, they already said that once the Xbox One comes out, they're going to be doing, I think, 3 or 4 years worth of like making sure like some of the games that are on Xbox One are also on 360. So you'll have 3 to 4 years to get yourself a proper internet connection, so that when the Xbox 360 is obsolete,
you can't assume that.
You'll have 3 to 4 years.
Like you can't assume that the fucking exclusive games that are going to come out are the fucking connection.
Yo, cut this shit right now. Cut this shit right now. I'm done. I'm done, son. I'm done. Cut this shit right now. This was a typical argument that didn't make no goddamn sense. Cut this shit. Cut this shit, son.
Y'all are just backwards. I'm being objective with all the systems. You gotta just really
objective with all the.
I am being objective with all systems.
All right.
Look, for the longest time when I got my PS3, I didn't get my PS3 in the beginning. I got mine dead center 4 years in, and I rarely play it still to this day. Only when I have certain games. I'm not a big fan of any of the systems because I just don't have the time.
Right. So you complain about exclusives.
I'm just looking at a system objectively. The first Xbox that came out, that was the best system. Look,
if you hardly touch your PlayStation, the only console you got, why the fuck you complain about exclusives?
Because when I get exclusive, it's on the console I like. That's me personally. I like the exclusive on console. On my console, I play. When they come out, I buy them.
The console you hardly touch.
But I still played the exclusives. I played the exclusive games that come out. That's the whole point of having a 360 or a PS3 is the exclusives.
Little hipster over here. I only play the exclusive game.
Am I right? The only reason...
But the thing is, I like buying a game that I can replay. Like that's why I play like multiplayer games and stuff like that. And when I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that on the Xbox. Like
okay, but that's you. That's you specifically. You like that. You have time to do that. That's fine. Me personally, I don't have time to be on the game anytime. If I have a certain amount of time I could allocate to an exclusive game that just coming out. I have Battlefield 3. I play it when I have time. I don't play it all the time, and it's a multiplayer game. I play multiplayer when I have time to play it, and that's how it is. But all I'm just saying is that if it, I know it's gonna sell. It's gonna sell, but it's not gonna go anywhere close to what the 360 sells.
We don't even know, man. Like the way people are spending money now, like a fucking high piece of equipment like that.
Look, I'm selling both my 360 and my PS3 so I can get that Xbox One. Then, when I get a little bit more cash in me, I'm gonna get that PS4. I'm gonna ball the fuck out with them both on my motherfucking table stand. Like,
see what the PS4
bitch, I'm better than you.
If I'm ever gonna buy it, like,
because I'm a gamer. And that's life.
The only reason why I bought that PS3 was for the Blu-ray. I watch my Giants DVD.
Like watch my Game of Thrones, son.
But
my Marvel.
Yeah, Last of Us is really the only game that I was like kind of excited for.
I'm looking for. Is that coming out PS4? Because I might wait.
It might come out on both, but it's coming on PS3 for sure.
Because that's the biggest reason why I got a PS3. I saw that game and I was like, I love the way this game looks. I want it.
We're gonna talk about Wolfguard's New York Knicks.
Are we gonna be?
No, we're not gonna bash them or anything.
No.
We're gonna talk about.
That was a fucking intense conversation. I don't even know.
No, I'll cut it up. Don't worry. I have the magic to do that. Yeah. So, Wolfguard, how you feeling?
Listen, alright. It took me like 2 days to recover from that night. Like that shit was. It was. I ain't never got that drunk in my life. Right? It was a horrible combination. Free alcohol, like fucking one of them bottles like 70%, and then my Knicks gonna lose. Not only did they lose, it's that they gave me hope. And then like we took the lead. We had the lead in the fourth, man. I was going crazy. I was smiling. That
mind you, they were down 3-2 at this point.
Yo, if we won that game, I had the utmost confidence we were winning Game 7 in New York. Nah, but against a young team, nah.
See, this is something I don't understand about New Yorkers, especially New York Knicks and New York Knicks fans, especially. It's like New York Knicks, they go around as if they're a championship team, but haven't won a championship in like 40 years.
Imagine if they do.
Huh?
Like, you will never hear the end of it.
No, many people gonna get killed in New York.
If the Knicks win,
Now many people gonna get shot in New York if the Knicks win.
If the Knicks win the championship, there's gonna be vandalism everywhere.
Only the New York Knicks will make a 35-year-old rookie like the greatest fucking player. Like Prigioni. Everybody knows
he can hit a couple threes.
Like, only the Knicks will do that.
No, he had that one game where he was just like balling out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, yo, it seemed like anything he shot or any time he made that pass, it was dope as shit.
That's New York.
But besides that, he ain't doing nothing else.
That's New York Knicks fans. It's like,
but that's why people should want to play for the thing is you'll be heavily scrutinized, right? But if you win, it's the greatest.
Well, look at J.R. Smith. I'm sorry, y'all put him on the motherfucking crucifix, but prior to that suspension or was the injury, whatever he had. He was killing it for y'all. Everybody's like, yo, J.R. Smith. No, that's how we got this guy's son. Oh, my dad. Yo, you guys are going all out for this guy.
For good reason, but do we not have a reason to, like, hate him afterwards? Because, like, this dude was, like, fucking 2 for 70-something after that shit. He was missing everything, man. And it wasn't even just his shooting. He was horrible on defense, too. It was, like, this dude had a mental breakdown.
Stop going to the clubs.
This is what I always told Wolfguard. As soon as J.R. Smith was playing with Denver, I told him J.R. Smith is going to kill. And
I knew it, too.
Because he always does this. He always gets a whole bunch of shots in a row. Then after he'll miss everything for the rest of the game.
I knew it, too. But even, like, in the past, he'd do that within the season, too. This season... He was more consistent.
Yeah, he was on point.
And even in the playoffs, like against the Boston Celtics, he was still good up until that fucking elbow, and then I don't know what the fuck happened. but yeah, man,
he sobered up, man.
Shit, like
I think what they should have done was underneath his chair on the bench, he should have had a bottle of Hennessy just sitting there. Because if he had that, just like just put in the Gatorade cup. Nobody's gonna ask no questions.
All I'm saying is you can't blame. I wouldn't even blame J.R. Smith for what happened with.
I still he gets blamed, but like
I would blame. I blame the AARP squad. They're too old. I would blame Tyson Chandler. who talked saying basically he was talking about J.R. Smith and Carmelo when he made those comments saying about we need to start playing 1-on-1 and stuff like that. He was talking about J.R. Smith.
No more isolation.
And he was the one that gave up the most points to Roy Hibbert in the paint all the time.
Yeah, no, Tyson was crap. Like,
and yeah, that's basically. I say get rid of Tyson Chandler.
I wouldn't get rid, like. I have to see what he's like healthy though.
Get rid of Tyson
like,
Chandler.
Who? Tyson.
Nah.
No, I think for you guys, like for the Knicks, you can't lose a guy like Chandler unless you're going to get another big guy on the inside.
They don't even need another big.
You gotta ask yourself, who plays defense on the inside besides Chandler?
Yeah, they do need
Amari?
a big
Fuck out of here, dog. He can't even give you 10 rebounds in a game.
He can't do anything with Amari because he's way too injury prone. So
man, I'm just hoping like
I just
Amari,
pay him this season to sit down at home and just don't play him. That's the best thing to do.
the best thing like we're gonna have to eat another year before he
could actually pay out his contract.
Yeah,
and like it's whatever, man. And Amari is like
Haitian be outside the window, man.
Huh? Haitians?
Cut that out.
No, I don't know, man. Amari's...
Yo, that night, man. Oh man, that was a dark. That was rock bottom, man.
And what was it the other night?
I honestly thought we had to like put out everything for you, like Amber Alert,
reading them tweets,
suicide watch.
Yeah,
because I saw some of your first tweets when you weren't like belligerent, you know. So I was kind of like, okay, whatever. But then I went to bed. Then in the morning, like when you were still going, I was like, what's the deal? And then you're like, you didn't see my tweets? Then when I saw him, I was just in tears, man.
It was just there was this one picture the other night. It was 2 nights ago that I saw this picture he put up with a gun like that, and I said, "Oh, was that the gun you were supposed to off yourself with?" Like,
like they had you up in the corner.
Yeah, man.
He said the gun jammed.
Oh, Wolf, what's wrong? The Knicks lost. I was like, I really felt bad for you, man.
You have to understand something. Wolf has never seen his Knicks win a championship, and I think since high school, he's never seen the Knicks get out of the first round. So imagine that, all that combined into that.
Hey man, look like this.
I can't hate because they're in a place of contention.
Look, you understand something though. At least it wasn't like my Magic, who one season make it to the finals
and lost to the Lakers.
Whatever, man. Yeah, we lost to the Lakers. Good for you. What the freaking do? We lost to the fucking Lakers, and then after that, it was just like a downward spiral. And then you know what? Good for them. Yeah, we lost to the Lakers. Y'all take our best player. What happened to y'all? Huh?
We still made the playoffs.
Dwight Howard, how is he doing, man?
You really can't blame the Lakers.
He's gonna be a fucking rocket next year. Watch that motherfucker,
crazy, yeah.
son.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? What? Well, you think that conversation with Kobe really made a difference?
No, the money. He's gonna get more money if he stays with the Lakers. $30 million extra if he stays with the Lakers.
Why? Because Kobe decided to cut his paycheck?
No, because that's his max deal. That's what he's gonna get for the max deal.
I think it's something like that, like just to give the Lakers like more favor to re-sign them.
If he went somewhere else, he'll get $30 million less.
But do not hold your breath. Take it from an Orlando Magic fan.
He's doing it for the money.
Of course he is.
He has a house in LA too. So
he left for the money. And now he's going to leave again.
If he goes to Houston, he'll be good, but I think it'll piss off James Harden. For some reason, I have a feel it's going to piss off James Harden if they get Dwight Howard.
Yeah, but he's already on the contract, so it doesn't really even
matter. What can James Harden say?
James Harden wants the ball.
And it's James Harden that's recruiting him, actually.
James Harden is a point guard. He'll have the ball.
Jeremy Lin was supposed to be the one with the ball.
Who the fuck gives a crap about Jeremy Lin?
You're really going to bring up Lin over Harden, son?
The contract, though. That's the point now. The contract comes into play with this.
So what? Harden is under contract. Shut your fucking mouth. Play well. When your contract's ended, you'll get more money. It's that simple.
Because that contract... First of all, I don't think they should ever give Jeremy Lin that amount of money. They should never give Jeremy Lin that amount of money.
Thank you. Because that could have been us, man.
But I think Jeremy Lin would have been a little bit more consistent shooting.
Don't say it.
Than Raymond Felton. But defensive wise, Raymond Felton.
We don't need more shooting.
What?
Like we need like a pure point guard.
No. The best thing they did was let Lin go.
Raymond Felton is good at penetrating and going straight to
which
the
we
rim.
need. Nobody penetrates on that team except for like Felton,
Raymond Felton and J.R. Smith.
Melo. J.R. Smith. He sometimes
has his moments, but he likes to jack up threes. Yeah. You're telling me Jeremy Lin would have been better off staying with the Knicks?
He would have been a better shooter with the
Knicks. Look, the second the Heat exposed how shitty of a player Lin was, it was all downhill for him.
Yep.
I don't know. I think Jeremy Lin has a little bit more time to more develop. He needs more time. That contract was a little bit too much.
That motherfucker's soft, man. Because, like, what was it? Like, he got hit in the chest in that Rocket series, out like 2-3 games.
Out the whole series.
Hit in the chest, man.
He's gone.
You got freaking David Lee, who had like a fucking hip surgery or some shit,
back
whatever.
The game after.
He's back. Fucking Ron Artest, who had fucking surgery on his knee, he's back in the playoffs. This dude got a chest bruise. Yeah, like,
there's another thing. Yeah. So we'll finish it.
No, I'm just asking.
Oh, what time is it? It's like an hour now.
Okay, cool. Keep going.
Okay, I cut that. Clippers. They were talking about how
they're a mess, man.
Best decision to get rid of him?
Oh no! I wouldn't do that. Get
yes,
rid of the coach.
Del Negro needed to go.
No, yeah, it's true.
No,
like
man.
He needed to go.
That's the only way that they got a chance to bring Chris Paul back. Because Chris Paul ain't gonna fucking listen to
Chris
Del
Paul
Negro.
didn't want Blake Griffin there. He didn't want Blake. That was the whole reason the trade with Boston. They wanted to get KG because they know DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin can't shoot for shit in the fourth quarter, and that's why they wanted. That's why Del Negro he wanted KG to come because can't do shit with him like that. So it's like, what's the point?
You got an off season to fix that problem by getting some guys. It's that simple.
Huh?
You got an off season to fix that by getting a few guys.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, Chris Paul doesn't want. Because he said straight up, everyone's saying this now that he's soft. They call Blake Griffin soft. Everyone's saying that. From all the analysts and scouts are saying he's soft, but as soon as you start hitting him, which they did in which Zebo and Gasol start doing in the series, and Zebo, this dude's
Heard about some miracle, Chris Paul will play for the mid-level exception for 1 year, man. Just 1 year, man.
You guys were supposed
wait
to
till Amari's contract comes off the book, we give you all of it.
But you guys were supposed to get Chris Paul. That's why you amnesty Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, but if it wouldn't have been enough for Chris.
Yeah, he was looking for the max.
So everything wrong is Amari's fault, basically.
But I can't hate on Amari because he's the one that started it off.
Blame D'Antoni for bringing Amari over there.
Blame D'Antoni for running Amari's knees to the ground.
Oh yeah,
that's what he
really
does.
overworked Amari since Phoenix,
and
Nash
too, like fucking Kobe. Like
Nash should have went to Toronto. It's his own goddamn fault. He was all injured.
I think if he had went to Toronto, he would have retired.
Yo, imagine him and Rudy Gay together.
Rudy Gay is not that good. Rudy Gay is not that good. There's a lot of players that are better than Rudy.
Look, I'm not a Raptors fan, but I watched a few games. You give Rudy Gay the time to shine.
I saw him in Memphis.
Yo, he had some game winners. Yo, son was killing.
I saw him in Memphis. He just chucks up a lot of shots. He's a little bit
in
better.
Memphis, he was a role player. In Toronto, he's a star player. He does what he wants, and when he is out there doing what he wants,
he's a star.
He scores. His point. Remember, I had him in fantasy. When he was in Memphis, he was averaging 18, 19 points. In Toronto, he was 24 points a night.
Still,
I loved it.
Keep him,
I mean, my team was shit,
like,
but I knew Rudy Gay.
He almost walked into the he made playoffs believable last season for Toronto.
Yo, no, legit, he did. No, he really did though. Like, fuck out of here, man. Because when he came, they actually started winning. Yeah. They actually started winning when he got there.
I think the future of the team is DeMar DeRozan, no matter what.
No, if Rudy Gay stays there, it's all him.
DeMar's cool.
Like I said, because you got to remember, in Memphis, it was him, Marc Gasol, and Randolph. He wasn't the star.
To be honest, DeMar DeRozan reminds me of J.R. Smith. Like, because he'll take some dumb shots. Like a fucking long range, too. Like, why are you taking that shot?
DeMar DeRozan a little bit more consistent than J.R. Smith, though.
Because he drives the lane more.
Yeah,
that's the only difference between him and J.R. But DeRozan does take a lot of stupid shots.
I don't know, but Toronto, I think, is just a little bit...
well, like, they did one good thing in, like, taking, the Jerry Colangelo...
Fired his ass.
Well, they moved him to his, office. Like just stay here at this desk and don't do shit.
Is he fired, for real?
No, he's not a coach anymore. They just moved him.
Look,
they fired him as a coach. Let's be real. You're not a coach. Just get your ass in the office.
Like he ain't he ain't gonna be he ain't doing the GM shit. Like they want to bring in the dude from Denver to become the GM.
The assistant.
I don't know, the African dude. I forgot his name.
I think it's the assistant coach.
Yeah, man. I'm just glad I survived that night.
Either way, predictions for NBA. What you got?
Indiana.
You think Indy's gonna take him out?
Yeah. Miami won that game because Roy Hibbert was not there. If Roy Hibbert was there,
that's exactly why I think they're gonna lose.
LeBron wouldn't have gotten that late.
I'm telling you right now, it's not the players that's gonna kill Indiana. It's Vogel.
But I don't think Vogel
I don't think
does
he's
something that stupid again.
He's not. No, he
Again.
won't. But I promise you, he will do stupid things along the way.
What I saw Paul George,
because he's an arrogant dick.
What I saw Paul George did to that team in the last quarter and
The thing is, I don't know if Paul George can do that.
I think he
can. He can't.
Like, if they had Danny Granger healthy, they would have won hands down.
No, but you know what?
No. Because when Danny Granger was on there, he was a bit of a ball hog at times.
He was punking LeBron, though. LeBron didn't do shit that whole
If
season.
Lance Stevenson played like he did against the Knicks,
That won't happen.
then he'll.
Because you understand too, regular season is not the same as playoffs.
No, but I mean,
in any sport.
Last year's playoff, Danny Granger punked LeBron, and it was Wade that won them that series. It wasn't LeBron. It was
Regardless,
Wade
the Heat won
because of LeBron.
And you think LeBron hasn't been the same player from last
Dwayne
season?
Wade
as
got
this
fouled
season.
out, and I don't think Dwayne Wade is near 100%. I think he's like 50%.
No,
Well, everybody knows he's not 100%. But last playoffs too, he wasn't 100%. Same knee problem.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's a matter of can he at least give you 16 points a
I was
night?
just shocked at how old he was.
I think it goes 7, but I think Miami still wins it.
I think it goes to 6 with Miami winning.
Spurs been handling fucking Memphis.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell happened to Zach Randolph. Like,
last couple games they know what to do against them.
Introducing Epi, how you doing?
They just know what to do
You
against
missed
them.
the
It's that
big
simple.
Xbox One discussion that we had.
No, you missed the circles. It was like we were all on bicycles riding around the circles in a cul-de-sac. It was
I was just
ridiculous.
making a good point.
You never make good points.
I
Thank
made
you.
points.
You're gonna listen back on this and you'll be like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" Because it's literally that.
I don't know if I want to rage at my desk.
Were you? Let me ask you.
See,
Just
the
a
thing is,
simple
you
question.
make points and we all ride circles around you and just point and laugh. That's how.
Let me ask you a question. Were
that's a
you
discussion.
surprised at the reveal for Xbox?
No, I knew exactly what was coming.
Well, obviously you work in that industry.
Well, no, I mean it was fucking easy to tell.
But were you
Whenever Xbox releases a peripheral, it's a beta test for what they're going to incorporate into their future. Xbox Live, Connect, all that shit.
Were you happy with what you saw?
Well, because they're only featuring all the game shit at E3, but that seems like it'd be a decent all-in-one platform. Like, I'm not too happy with all the junks being bundled with, because like Connect having to find a place for that and then having to deal with that shit. But you can turn it off at a software level, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, and they're taking the Steam route when it comes to digital rights distribution. Yeah, no, we'll wait for the games. They shouldn't have had fucking Call of Duty up there. That was the saddest piece of shit on earth. Because
Thank you.
that was such a joke.
It has dogs.
No. Not only it has dogs, but
It's what we all expect.
No, I know we expect to call it. I'm sure because they have that deal with Microsoft to have it. I'm not getting back into
To
this
me,
conversation.
them
but
putting Call of Duty up there is pretty much what you expect because they have all the first rights exclusives with it.
I'm not talking
not
about
surprised about that.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking from like a political standpoint, corporate standpoint. I'm talking about
visual
this
standpoint.
brave new feature, next gen only. Yeah, when you're sprinting and you try to hurdle over something, you maintain your distance. I'm like,
You Johnny wants that?
Battlefield 3's been out for like what, 2 years? They've had that shit.
My point is, Call of Duty. The only problem I had with it is that it looked marginally better than what I've
Yeah,
known.
because you don't put innovation in the hands of fucking Infinity Ward. Like they are not the spearhead vanguard of innovation. They are the spearhead vanguard of Farmville come to life on consoles. They are the
I wouldn't go
spearhead.
that far.
They are the innovation of corporate marketing, and that to their own degree, if you can find a way to sell 11 million copies of a single title, then you're doing something right. They are not the innovators of the industry. They are the innovators of the marketing of the industry.
That's a good point. All right, so we're gonna end it on that. We got at least some input from Epi. Now,
That's all I need. Oh,
I got to pee
Barbecue.
so bad right now.
barbecue, July 6th.
Still happening.
Yeah, it's happening. Are you having the party the same day?
Still happening.
So make the event. You make
At
the
the
event.
same damn time.
You
I'm
make the event.
not doing that party after. I'm just doing the barbecue.
Yes, you
You're gonna
are.
be here for the party.
Fuck that.
If you're not here, your room is open.
I'm not having a party.
And
I'm
you
not
have-
regulating
you
that
have to-
shit
you
on my
have to-
own, bro.
You have to buy it because since it's your birthday, it's gonna be Epi's birthday too. I'm gonna buy him his 5 cents.
Epi, it's
I'll
your
buy him-
birthday party.
Yeah, so I don't want to do shit in my own home. And then I have to clean it, and then I have to fucking.
I
deal with
said I'm
people.
gonna-
Do you
Yeah.
ever clean here? No,
I do
I
dishes.
do. So shut up. We're having a party.
So yeah,
It's gonna be dope.
Epi doesn't have to buy anything. I'm gonna buy him steaks that he buys from his favorite butcher. He'll tell me all that information I'll get for him. He doesn't have to buy
I'll
anything.
flip you some money about me
Yeah,
for
but I
steak
don't-
too.
Look, Epi, Shut up. We're having a house party. It's going to be great. We're going to do it damn same day. That's what we're going to call it. Damn same day. It's going to be great. We're going to play some Future all fucking night. All fucking Future. Don't ask for anything else. Just fucking Future. It's going to be fucking great. Okay? We're going to get you so fucking drunk. We're going to make Jesus juice. It's going to be great.
He likes Jesus juice.
I love Jesus juice. It's great. Gets you fucked up, son.
No, but
it keeps you awake.
Barbecue is July 6th. Hopefully, these two have to argue if they're going to have the same house party the same day. We'll see about that.
Yo, it's happening, son.
July 6th at Angry on Park.
Don't make no plans with your boo thing, okay? It's happening.
And people.
No. I will shoot you. Don't make me set your bed on fire. I swear to God.
I don't care. I'd set it on fire afterwards anyway. With what I'm gonna do.
Oh God.
You can do it after the party. We're having a party.
Why are you setting up for puns, man? I swear he's Daniel Kaiser when he says these puns. Yeah. So July 6th, barbecue at 12. Well, I'm there for 12 to set up shit. Usually people come.
He's gonna set up at 12. Everybody reach there for like 1, 2 o'clock.
I'll be there.
Yeah. Man. What else is coming up? Anything you guys want to plug? Quick.
I just started a blog. I'm hoping I will take it seriously.
Send me the link. I'll put it in the link.
It's called The Chaos Ladder. I'll send the link so we can put it in the description. Basically, it ranges from everything from like world news. I haven't really gone into the nerdy stuff because I've been trying to take it seriously. But I know eventually I'll just give in and start doing all video games and comic books and all the great stuff I've been paying attention to. But yeah, The Chaos Ladder. So check it out on my Facebook. I've been posting most of it there. If you actually use Google Plus, which most people don't, it's on there too. Yeah, that's all I got to plug.
Wolf?
Nope, just chilling.
Wolf has renounced his Drunk God title.
That's true. I've become
so if you want the Drunk God title in Montreal, just talk to Wolf and he will set up the criteria of how it has to be achieved.
You gotta puke at the end of the night. That's a given.
Just give Wolf 2 shots.
There has to be a meme created of you. You know what I mean? Like either passed out on the ground, toilet nearby.
You gotta puke at the beginning of the night because then we're just getting started.
No, trust me, he's gone through some shit.
Just have complete regrets. Oh, you have to also work the next day because that's a true drunk god. It's just reckless with it. Like, yeah.
Anything you want to plug? Stop the puns, man. What's wrong with you?
Giggity.
It's been a long week.
I just had 2 days off, so I'm good.
Alright, so we're going to end it on that. This podcast is going to be actually up tonight. Well, tonight is a Friday, Saturday then. Because I'm lazy like that. And if I don't go to the gym, what time is it? Yeah, I'm not going to the gym, so it'll be up. So yeah, that was a good podcast.
It was good yelling at Jason.
Heated.
It's always fun to yell at Jason.
To all you lousy bitches, it's been one. Fuck
Why?
you.
Why?
Alright.
I had to get it in. I had to. I said lousy bitches. That's specific. They know who they are.
Unnecessary.
They know who they are when they look in the mirror.
Completely unnecessary.
I knew that freaking wrote that message on the barbecue shit. You don't know how many fucking people tell me like, wow, that shit's so rude.
No, it's not rude. You know how many times I had to pay for shit at the barbecue and people piss me off just come and show up? You know how many times that happened and I paid so much food and people just show up and expect me to feed them as some Salvation Army or some shit? Nah, man. Fuck y'all. If y'all was even broke, I ain't feeding you. Pay for it now. Too bad. Peace.